Hello everyone, I am GW22 and this is going to be interesting. We're going to start reacting to my old reviews, which I've been dreading because I know these reviews are really bad. I'm going to try to react to them chronologically because I'm going to try my best to think of which reviews I did, like when, like going from like my first one to the last one that I did, or like the ones that I don't think I have every single one, but I think I do have like a lot of them. I think I have most of them. So this is going to be interesting because I haven't watched some of these like since I made them. These are from, I think these are all from 2011. It's from late 2011. This was just when I was starting to go through puberty, so you probably are going to hear my voice crack a lot. Just compare the way that I sound here. Compare that to the very first React episode that I did when I showed off my Nintendo collection back in 2008. Compare the way I sound there to how I sound here, and you'll notice the difference. You will notice a difference. I was 14 when I made these reviews. I was in 9th grade at the time, and I was just an very awkward 14-year-old, almost 15-year-old. I didn't know what the hell I was doing, and I think I've talked enough. Let's just look at this first review. So this was Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone on GameCube. This might be my worst review out of them all, but let's take a look at this. Oh my god, I'm gonna be cringing so much at this. And what I'm gonna be attempting, because the media player might fuck up, might make it like unwatchable. So
Hey everyone, this is GW22 here.
Oh my god.
It's been a while.
Look at this quality.
On my new channel, you know.
This was back when I still had my Kodak camera.
Videos, but I'm actually gonna stop that.
Just look at how dark it is. Holy shit. And this was I think the only review I did that was 2 parts. There's the first part, which is 13 minutes, and the second part was like 9 minutes. So this is gonna be, now this will be about on par with the other React videos at the time. This will probably be about maybe like 23, 24 minutes maybe.
The worst games I have.
Let me turn this up because I can barely hear this. It wasn't very loud. Also, is it just me or does it sound like I've got like a retainer in my mouth or something? Because it's like Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone on the Xbox. Like, it's just, oh my god.
Back when this first came out, I didn't get it until a few weeks.
Yeah, you guys get to relive these old reviews with me. I was recording in my room at the time. I still have this TV, by the way. 12 years later, I still have this TV. I think I've had this TV since like 2007 or something. I think since like my 10th birthday. So I've had this TV for like a very long time.
2001 for the PC, PS1, which I also own. Game Boy Advance and Game Boy.
It just sounds, whenever I say any word that has the letter S in it, it just sounds really like, really like muffled. Like it's just like, I don't know how to describe it. It just sounds really bad.
PS2 and Xbox versions, but you know the controls are different, and there is some improvements with graphics too. So let's go ahead and start up the game.
Oh my god. I could not review games for shit.
So, the first thing to talk about is the voice acting. Now, the first thing I want to say is that...
Oh look, that's my Lego Yoda alarm clock just staring out of the corner.
Instead, it's a whole new bunch of voice actors who somewhat do an okay job, but others just poorly match.
I'm gonna try not to talk as much because I know it's kind of hard to hear what I'm saying because I'm not very loud. And I have the volume turned up all the way, so that's a great sign that you can't even hear what I'm saying. I remember all I did was I just like showed gameplay. I didn't even like like what I was talking about didn't even match up to like
So
what I
everything I want to hear from that
like what I was
cutscene,
talking about. Like the game,
voice acting
like
is not
in the
perfect.
game, didn't even match up to what I was talking about. I just kind of just like talked about the game as I like played through like the beginning of it. That's all it really was. And oh my god, don't even get me started on. I should remember. Don't even get me started on
The voice
my Legend of Zelda
acting
Collector's Edition review.
it's
That's
certainly not
actually
perfect.
that
I
might be the
prefer
worst
voice
one because
acting
I didn't even like
in
show any
Harry
gameplay for that.
Potter
Remember.
games.
But we'll get to that when we get to
Um,
it. I'm getting ahead of myself here.
and this wasn't the first Harry Potter game released on the GameCube, PS2, and Xbox. The first one was Chamber of Secrets, which was made a year before this game, which I also have, which I will review some other time. Sorry, I'm getting off topic. Sorry. Okay. Another thing about voice acting is, well, I mean, Harry, Dumbledore, Hagrid, even Ollivanders, they do an okay job, but there are some pretty bad voices in this game, which
This is so bad.
Later. I'm not gonna have to play through the whole game. I'm gonna just quit after a little bit of gameplay, and then I'm gonna click continue so you can see some more of the game. So obviously the voice acting is not perfect.
Also, I no longer have the GameCube version. I have this for PS2, but I want to buy back the GameCube version because it was part of my GameCube collection, and it's the collection I'm most proud of. But man, is this game expensive? This game is like $90. Like, goddamn. And that's used, not brand. I mean, brand new. This game is like $200.
Most of the gameplay is mostly related to the story, which is a good thing. Sometimes it can be annoying, but it's a good thing that the makers of this game stuck mostly to the whole plot.
And fun fact, I actually did an entire Let's Play of this on Game Walkthroughs 2 back in 2013.
It can be a bad thing sometimes. I'll explain that later. Another thing about and also you can notice that you can.
Oh my god, it's so dark.
There's a lot of cutscenes in this game. Now this isn't a problem, but guess what? They're unskippable. I'm not kidding. The cutscenes are unskippable. I'm
pressing every single button. Cringy, my god.
Skip.
And this is when I was just taking I was taking quotes from other videos that I watched.
Way too many cutscenes. You can't skip them. It's a problem. I wish you could skip them, but they're just unskippable. Which is a problem because you might not want to listen to the boring, badly voiced dialogue all the time.
You don't want to listen to this badly.
Will drive you insane.
This badly terrible reviewer.
Cutscenes, the emotion is not shown on the character, and they pretty much show no enthusiasm at all. They just say the.
I think I meant to say emotion, but enthusiasm was the first word that came to my mind.
Enthusiasm or anything to make it seem to the cut.
Yeah, see, all I'm doing is I'm just playing through the game. I'm not even really putting any effort into making this a good review.
Which is strange because most of the dialogue.
That's what I did for all of these. It's just so bad.
But
this is basically just gameplay. This is just gameplay with commentary basically.
Harry picks up a bean. He has to exclaim. Wait, let's turn it up so you can hear this. Crank it up to 20. So
these were definitely some of the worst reviews on YouTube.
Listen to this.
I remember getting comments saying dude, you suck at reviewing games, you can't review games for shit. I remember getting so many comments on my Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition review. which, like I said, we will get to, because I think I do have that one. I'll have to check, though.
I'm not even kidding.
And this is only the first part, mind you. There's another part to this.
Yeah. How annoying is that? It's a good thing that the game that came before this did a better job. And of course, you pick up Birdie Bot Cherry Beans and you use them at Fred and George's shop when you get to Hogwarts.
Earwax flavor.
Yeah. So
Revolting. Vomit flavor.
Yeah.
Try.
My suggestion is just turn the freaking volume down whenever you pick up a bean. Just turn, and also, once you collect 50 Birdie Bot Cherry flavored beans, you don't have to listen to Harry yelling at the flavors for a while.
So I mean, like, it's kind of excusable because I didn't have any software, like at the time I didn't have like any capture card or anything, but I could have put some more effort into making the screen more viewable.
I pretty much talked enough about voice acting. So let's move on to the graphics. Now the graphics of the game, they're not too bad. The graphics could have been better. This was made after.
And my thoughts have changed on this game. This game isn't as bad as I remember giving it so much shit for. But it's not very good either.
The graphics aren't too great, and they pop out at certain points, which
doesn't make any sense, but all right.
In this game,
doesn't make any sense what I just said, but all right.
Spells. You get Flipendo, which we don't have yet. I'm actually going to just quit this, and we're going to continue. We're going to continue a game.
Oh, that's right. I showed the beginning of the game, and then I go to one of my save files to try to show more of it. That was a great idea.
Let's do. So it's 29%. See where we're at. Yeah. So here we are in Hogwarts. Now, as you can see, Hogwarts is actually
it's just so bad.
Built very well. It was, designed very well stuff.
What?
So anyway, so the spells we have are Flipendo, which, is used to activate.
How much longer is this part? Still got 2 minutes, alright.
Is used to fight some bosses. Lumos, which is used to light dark areas and access secret passages in Hogwarts and other places.
This was a pathetic attempt at showing off the spells. I remember this.
Sun carpets, mini trampolines.
Which I can't even demonstrate because I'm not even in that. I'm not even in that spell challenge. I'm not even somewhere where I can This is just pathetic.
To unlock some doors. And 2 other spells which I don't have yet. Well, I've actually gotten, but I'm using a different file. Defendo, which is used to cut ropes and stuff, and then Incendio, which is used to light torches and is able.
I feel like I'm running out of things to say. I mean, I can only say how bad this review is so many times without sounding like a broken record.
Let's see. Okay, now we're gonna go on to controls. Controls aren't too bad. Controls are actually decent. You use the control stick to move Harry. You use the C button to.
I don't know what I was thinking when I thought that this was a good review.
Use the Z button to access your spells and your book.
I didn't even have all the spells at the time. I didn't have Defendo or Incendio.
Press the start button to pause the game, and you can change the settings and stuff. And that's basically it for controls, so not much I can say for controls. Oh yes, and also you use the you can use the R button to target to lock on to stuff. Let's see.
I think the only reason why I made this 2 parts is because I couldn't think of like what else to say. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stop the recording. I'm gonna stop the recording, and then I'm gonna pick up again to like, when I think of more stuff to say. It's pretty much it. All right, so now we're going to see if I can react to part 2, which here's part 2. Part 2 is, wait, hold on. Let's see how long part 2 is. Part 2 is 12. Okay, so it's actually a longer review than I remember it being. It's just really boring too. I mean, it's just like,
hey everybody, welcome back to.
It's like who would watch this? Like,
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer Stone for GameCube. I'm just doing.
I think I might have uploaded this in 2 parts too, because I didn't know how to edit at the time. I didn't know like how to like combine videos. This was like back when I was still like new to YouTube.
Okay. So now the next thing we're going to talk about is, let's talk about.
Oh, wait till you listen to this.
I'm not going if you haven't collected all the ingredients last
I remember this.
That's Ron's voice. How stupid does that sound? Very. Ron sounds like a freaking 6-year-old in this game. So dumb.
Yeah, the voice. Yeah, Ron. Yeah, the voice for Ron in this is really bad. Like, they could have done such a better job with the casting for it.
I'm not going if you haven't collected all the ingredients last
Okay, shut up, Ron. Okay. Dang, can't talk to Hermione, but Hermione's voice is not that great either. And
They could have did so much better with the voice casting for this.
So
because everybody in this game just sounds like they're brain dead. Like they're like not putting any effort into. They're not putting any effort into their voice acting. They're just basically just reading off the script, and then just making a paycheck.
The background was designed on Google SketchUp.
That's pretty much it. And a lot of this is taken from another review that I was watching at the time.
Doesn't look too great.
I had a habit of like taking
cool thing about this game is
saying words that other people said in other videos that I saw at the time. I still do that to this day, but I mean, it's just something I figured I would point out. This is just really boring. This is just like, it's just really hard to watch.
I encountered this one glitch where I was going through Ollivander's wand shop, where I was doing, where I had to do that task I had to do that one task before I gave him the Flipendo spellbook. I was one of those things that swings back and forth. It knocked me off from jumping onto the other,
So the audio sounds like shit. I mean, it's so bad.
And
I just sound so muffled.
And also, not only that, but the glitch was I got stuck in a corner. I could not move my character. And guess what I had to do? I had to quit the game and restart it. How pissed off do you think I was? Yeah.
I kind of don't remember the second part as much because I was just like so bored from the first part. I'm like, I'm not even gonna bother with part 2.
Oh, yeah. Another dumb thing.
So I only watched a little bit of it.
Whenever you complete a day, there has to be a dumb cutscene showing.
Which I don't even show off.
The standards for the houses. It has to show how many.
Again, so much that I'm talking about, and I'm not even showing it off because I was lazy.
And I'm not kidding. And another thing is
I was
that,
very
again,
these are
it's
very
honestly
lazy
below that
reviews.
cutscene, and it's so slow. It lasts from 1 to 2 minutes.
Which I don't know how accurate that is, but
it's so irritating.
I say as I'm just like running around like an idiot outside Hogwarts. You can just, I'm struggling to think of things to talk about.
And I guess now I'm gonna give my overall opinion about this game. You've heard me pretty much ramble on.
If I had to give this review a rating, I'd give it an F because, I mean, I'm not even showing, like, I'm barely showing any of the game.
There's actually some good things about this game.
You know, I'm very disorganized with what I'm talking about. I'm not even, like, it's not, like, structured at all. Like, the structure of this is terrible. The quality could have been so much better. I could have did a better job with, like, you know, making the screen look better.
Let's see what else is there.
I mean, it's okay. Again, it's okay. I was recording with the camera, but I could have did so much better on this. Like, if I tried like reviewing this nowadays, I probably would be able to like do so much better. Although I can't review games for shit. I was never really good at reviewing games. That's why I did Let's Plays instead. I attempted to do reviews before I decided to do Let's Plays.
On a lock, and then there's a lock in the media, not showing.
Fun fact: my very first Let's Play was Pajama Sam Don't Fear the Dark in March of 2012.
Another thing I'll talk about is the boss battle. I'm getting off. I know I'm getting off topic. Okay, this will be the last thing about the bad stuff, and then I'll go into the good stuff about this game. So last thing I'm talking about.
Like I said, the game really isn't that bad. It's not as bad as I'm making it out to be. I'm just like, I'm totally like going like AVGN on this game. It's not necessary. It's not like the worst game. I'm not like this is like the worst game ever. It's not. It's not good, but it's not like, it's not as bad as like I'm like saying it is.
Will use his club and he will clunk himself in the head. It's so dumb. And another thing is that whenever
no, I'm not even moving at all. I'm just standing there.
All of the boss's health comes back, and your health only comes a little back. Another boss is the Venomous Tentacula. I hated that thing. You have to cast Defendo to cut off its like tentacles or whatever, or its roots, and then you have to cast Incendio at its mouth, and you keep repeating that process. And of course, there's also Professor Quirrell, which is so dumb. Well, it's not dumb, but I mean, it seems impossible.
Yeah, the final fight with Professor Quirrell is actually probably one of the best things about this game. It's actually really like, a really creative like final boss battle. It's actually fun. I mean, it's frustrating, but it's actually, I mean, but it's decent.
Is the chess in this game. Now, the chess sucks.
Don't even get me started on on this game's version of the chess match.
In the 2001 version, the chess, they just failed to remake chess fun in this game.
Yeah, it really is bad. It's horrible. It's so bad. They fucked it up so bad.
It's stupid. It's cheap. Now, it's kind of unfair because there's 5 black pieces and you control all 3. You control 3 white pieces. But, and of course...
Yeah, again, just so lazy. Just really lazy.
Ron was playing chess in Sorcerer Stone, but...
I don't know if I give this an F, but I mean, I would give it, like, probably like maybe like a C or lower, because this review is just really bad.
And the thing is, whenever...
Maybe I give this like a D, maybe. I give this maybe like a D.
If that piece gets destroyed, or any of the black pieces come in contact with your knight, you lose automatically.
I did try to put some effort, but not enough. I could have put so much more effort. I know I'm kind of repeating myself now, but
you get damaged when
I don't know what else to talk about because this review is so fucking boring.
You have to restart the chest again. It's so dumb. It gets easy. It gets easier. Like, I mean, like sometimes like when you lose, like still. But I mean, it's still not really fun, and it's pointless. So now and also Quidditch is crap in this game. You just chase the snitch. You just fly through rings, but the rings run without no warning. And unless you are directly behind the snitch, you will most likely miss the rings. And
did I say directly walk behind the snitch? That doesn't make any sense because you're on a broomstick.
And in this game, Quidditch is only used once. It's used like 4 times in Chamber.
How much more of this shit is there? 2.5 minutes left. Thank God.
Now, let me get my overall opinion about this game. Now, I obviously do not find this. Obviously, because
this is interesting. I want to listen to this.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer Stone, you think that it would be the best.
Oh, jeez.
And I would understand why you guys would think that, but seriously, even though this is the newest version and the graphics seem pretty good,
and this game was barely 10 years old at the time. Now this game actually just recently turned 20.
Because
it was on December 9th that this game hit its 20th anniversary.
And it may be hard to understand if you haven't read the book, and the terrible, badly voiced cutscenes will drive.
So I kind of wish like they would put these games on Steam or even just like release them on like PS Plus or something. Just have updated like versions like of the old Harry Potter games, but unfortunately they have not done that. We got Hogwarts Legacy, which I've been wanting to check out, but I would love if they, like re-released these older games on like, Steam or like PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X.
And
these games do definitely deserve like a re-release.
I don't know, the older gameplay is just not that fun. So, I guess if you want to, you can pick it up, but if you're really not interested in playing this game, then I would just say skip it. Just don't bother with it. I'm gonna give this game a 5 out of 10. Yeah, it's not too good of a rating, but it's not bad either. But it could still.
Really? I'm saying it's not that bad?
So,
wow.
That was it for this review. Stay tuned.
A 5 out of 10, that's 50%.
Harry Potter.
That's a terrible rating.
See you next time.
Which I don't even know if I still even have that review.
Rate, comment,
Goblet of Fire review. I'll let you know, yeah, this review is shit. This is just so bad. I mean, I basically already gave my thoughts about this review pretty much throughout the entire video. But yeah, it's so bad. I cannot believe that I thought that this was decent. This is just so bad. Just, the quality is terrible. I'm repeating myself again, but the quality is terrible. I mean, you can barely see the screen. It's so dark. I'm just, like, showing off, like, gameplay. I'm not even, like, putting effort into, like, showing, like, what it is I'm talking about. I mean, I'm recording with my Kodak camera, which, I mean, couldn't really do much about that at the time, but I could just put so much more effort into this. This is just really bad. This is just really, just embarrassing, just how bad this is, and the fact that I actually uploaded this to my channel, that's really all I gotta say. So this first review was just really just hard to watch, because it was just so boring. I just didn't really have, like, much to talk about, and just like, I was doing most of the talking, like talking over myself, but it was just, this review could have really used a script, and I just really could have just put more time and effort into this to make this like more of a decent review. But like I said, I give this review a D. It's not great. It's again, so much more effort and time could have been put into this, but I think I've said enough. I think I'm just going to go now because I'm repeating myself. And I think that's going to do it. So hope you guys enjoyed. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Next time I'm going to be reacting to episode 8 of Toy Story 2, and then after that we're going to be taking a look at more of my reviews. So strap yourselves in, because this is going to be a journey, going through these again. But yeah, you can see this first review, not very good. So I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.